The Golden Knights stole all the headlines on the first day of the NHL offseason after trading for Mitch Marner. Fox 5's Vince Sapienza joins us from City National Arena to explain why the team decided to make the trade instead of waiting for free agency to open.
When Mitch Marner was officially introduced as a Golden Knight, he talked about how he and his family wanted to be here, which begs the question, why trade for him at all? Why give away Nick Waugh in the deal to Toronto? Well, like any big-time acquisition, there's always a method to the madness.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mitch Marner.
We wanted to do a sign and trade with Toronto so that we could get the 8th year on the contract. The only team that can give the player the 8th year is the team that he's on. So for us, the 8th year really helped us in terms of what the AAV might be for his contract. We signed him to an 8-year contract at $12 million, which is $96 million. And if it was a 7-year contract to get to $96 million, you've got an AAV of 13.7. That really impacts our ability to take the player onto our team. And one of the things that's important for us with every signing that we make, with every decision that we make, it's about building a team that can win the Stanley Cup.
Now, while the Golden Knights general manager admits money is always a factor when it comes to getting a deal done early, he also says it wasn't just about the numbers.
We didn't want to be in a position where it's July 1, we're making a presentation, 3 or 4 other teams are making a presentation. You never know who can come out of nowhere to win the day in a situation like that. So for us, Nick Waugh is a player we really valued, but at the same time, we're that close to potentially having control of the ability to add a tremendous NHL player to our organization. It was a decision that we felt was important and necessary to make.
Now, McCrimmon did mention that Toronto and Vegas did have discussions on Mitch Marner this past spring during the trade deadline. Obviously, it didn't happen then, but once the organization found out Marner was going to be leaving the Maple Leafs, Vegas jumped in once again, and now Mitch Marner is the highest paid Golden Knight. I'm Vince Sapienza, Fox 5 News Local, Las Vegas.